time, the indefinite continued progress of existence, and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. It is a measure constructed by man to keep the mind in a prison. Since birth, we've all been contending a race that no one will ever win. The constant struggle of the everyday hustle and bustle just to punch another man's clock. Priceless seconds ticking away till one day you wake up and you're old. There's a ninth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a parallel as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It serves as a meeting point between light and darkness, between science and superstition, religion and politics, and it lies between the pit of man's fear and the summit of his knowledge. For the remainder of this episode, we will journey to the unknown, one time for your mind.
Hi, welcome to another edition of One Time for Your Mind. I'm your host today, the International Tate Incorporated. Today's message is actually brought to you by Team Tate America, Don't Be History, Become History, Team Tate Canada, Vision, Not Division, also Mama's Sugar Shack, and of course Green Diamond Rooster Food Products. All four of these companies have been riding with us since day one. So we're going to take a very special time out to say thank you for that. Also to the listeners who are listening to us right now in season 4, and you've rode with us for the longest. I want to say appreciate y'all on that, man. We love each and every one of y'all. Without y'all, we couldn't have did it. Today's episode is actually called Social Media Behind the Keyboard. Okay, so let's get into it and see what that means. Okay, there's a lot of people who do things and hide behind the keyboard. It's 2020 now, so everything's kind of modernized. So it's no longer throwing a physical rock and hiding your hand. You're now doing it behind keyboards and other things to hide your identity. You know, maybe you're using a platform or a fake phone number, a Google phone number to call somebody and hang up or something like that. All these things are dangerous. There's another name for it called catfishing. Okay. Let me be the first and foremost to tell you, man, that everybody who's in your corner is not going to ride for you. Okay, this is a hard pill to swallow. Okay, so whatever you're doing, be definitely prepared to do it yourself. Because if you let yourself down, there's nobody to blame but yourself. And when you put your faith into other people, when they let you down, we tend to get mad and all that good stuff like that. Everybody's not built like, like me. I try to brush it off. I support each and everybody that they're doing things for themselves, whether it be fish fry or whether it be an actual car wash. Whether I get my car washed or not, I'm actually going to give back to the community because I support black businesses at the moment. Now, a lot of people are going to say I want to buy black, but there's no black businesses to buy from. Once again, I totally agree with that. There are black businesses to buy from, just not a large variety of it. And because you're black, you may not mess with the other black person because you feel like I want you to get ahead, but not before me. Okay, and we got to get outside of that mentality. I was actually at the Jockey Lot the other day, and I had $4 on me in cash that was left after I did my sweep or whatever, and I came across a culture that wasn't mine. I'm just gonna put it like that. And they was selling some soap. It was like 8 for 5, 12 for 8, and 20 for like 16 or something like that. Now, not only did we get ignored and we waited there for a while patiently before I said, hey, my friend, I got some money here and want to do some business. Finally, a lady comes over and I looked in my pockets. I asked if she take cash app. She said no. I said, I got $4 here, my friend. Do you want a will and deal? Straight up told me no. The people who were in line didn't even have money before me and looked out for them because they were the same culture. So I stepped back for a second, me and my brother, we looked at the situation, and we walked off, we talked. I said, you know what, this was a reality check, this was a wake-up call for me and some of the others who are hearing the sound of my voice right now. So I went up the line a little bit, and I found a table, the first table I came to that was black owned. I said, look, all I got is these $4 in cash. I don't feel like going to the ATM machine because the ATM is going to charge me some money to take the actual money out. I want to make sure it's worth it going to the ATM machine to take the money out before I go. So I got $4 here cash, but I want to spend with my people. What do you have on this table that's worth $4? Just so happened they had some liquid soap. Basically the same type of soap the other person had that was block soap, but liquid soap. And I don't know, it probably retail probably $8 in the store or something like that. And he said, I'm gonna give you this and that for $4. I said, you know what? I felt so good about myself that I was circulating the money. I went back to the ATM and I got 40 bucks out. And I went and I said, here's $40 on the table. Give me everything that $40 will buy. And I gave them a business magnet, not a card, but a magnet. I said, put this on your refrigerator. I said, I spotlight small black owned businesses. We gotta get out of the mindset of saying small black owned. They may be small in physical stature, but it's big in the ideal. So let's say big ideal businesses. You understand what I'm saying? Therefore, we have something to look forward to and speak things into existence. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people will think about something and it comes to fruition and you wonder where it came from. So I try to speak good on people. And I said, what do you do for a living? They said, through the week, man, I talk to small, kids, underprivileged kids, man, giving back to the community. And I felt so good. I said, look, I do videography and photography with television and radio. Here's my business magnet. You probably seen me on TV. You probably seen my work. I want to do business with you, and I'm going to even do it for free because we need to see more of us out here doing that. Now, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about here, a lot of people want to look like something that they're not. Okay, I own 4 cars. I have not washed my 4 cars in years. Collectively, I probably washed it maybe 5 times in the last 4 years. That's all the cars that I own. I've washed them probably 5 times together. If God ain't washing it, I'm not washing it, right? Because I realize that vehicle does not necessarily stand for what I actually do. It's just a utility tool to get me from point A to point B, okay? Meanwhile, my actual house I'm gonna make sure that down is comfortable for living because I spend the most time there. You're only on the road if you're going back and forth to work, maybe a couple of hours a day. Why are you so concerned with your car looking good, but on the inside of your car is dirty? In the inside of your house, your living space is dirty? Make sense out of that. Keep that same energy up. If you're gonna do it on your vehicle, then do it in your household, okay? I'm all about consistency, okay? But it only becomes a problem when it's affecting you. It's not a problem when it's affecting everybody else. And that's the mindset we have to get out of. It's a problem for everybody, whether it be your problem or the people down the street, the person behind you, the next door neighbor. You have to look at it like that. What am I doing right now that's going to affect everybody that I come in contact with, okay? We got to get outside of the I mentality. But yet when something goes wrong, you're never to blame, okay? But you're quick to go to social media, Facebook or Spacebook or Snapback or MySpace or YouTube. That's right. You're on the tube entertaining for free for the masses around the world. You're not even getting monetary value for it, and you're putting up the stupidest stuff. I'm in the bathroom or you're fighting somebody, okay? But you never put up, I'm graduating from high school, or I got a promotion on the job that I created, or we paid off our house today. You know what I'm saying? Something positive. Okay, but you put your half-naked dress on there, or if you're a man, you got your shirt off and you want to show off your six-pack, or look at this nice car I got, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your music video, you got the car, you got the girls, it's half-naked, and you're thinking that's something, okay? Meanwhile, when you go to the rich neighborhood, they got the beat-up pickup trucks in the yard, they got the nice $300,000 houses, and you can't figure out why you're losing, okay? Hey, so if you're gonna hang around people like that, then expect to be what it is. Now, the reason why I say social media behind the keyboard, because a lot of people listening to my voice right now, some of y'all are going to go out to lunch or dinner to breakfast today or tomorrow, and you're going to be eating with the people you call your friends. You might even pay for their meal secretly while y'all at the table. They're throwing shots at you on social media, but they're not man or woman to say it in front of your face. And those same people are going to take the ride that you're giving them back to destination A and talk about you again behind your back. That's, to me, modern day throwing rocks and hiding your hand, okay? Where I come from the show me state. Anything we say on TV or behind somebody's back, we can say it to your face. We prefer your face, okay? I'm not gonna look battle with nobody and go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I gotta say as a man and be done with it. Whether it be man to man, man to woman, man to child, man to boss man, man to God. Whatever I say, I can take that to the grave. If you're not doing that, then once again, you're part of that problem. You're hiding behind the keyboard, okay? Your Vimeos or TikTok. Think about the terminology of TikTok. Sound like a clock, right? The reason why it's so popular, because places like China where it came out at, TikTok does mean time, okay? You're wasting valuable time that you can't get back by entertaining the masses of the world by being free entertainment. If you want to be comedy or do something like that, go to a comedy bar. Get paid for it. Get paid for what you do. Tomorrow's not promised to nobody. And that's the mentality we got to have. Everybody's a visitor, okay, when it comes to this media thing until you establish a permanent residence. Just like everybody you come in contact with. Everybody's a stranger until you meet them. So how can you tell your kids don't talk to strangers? But yeah, it's okay for y'all to go out on Halloween or Halloween and beg for candy going door to door. Okay? Something's wrong with that picture. We got to get outside that mentality. I'm way past that. But I don't want to go for myself. I know it was a popular phrase a couple of years ago to hear everybody can't go. Okay, everybody can't go. But what are you doing? What's your duty to take at least one person with you through the gate? Okay? Are you taking them through the gate with you? Remember now, everybody's a visitor. When you come to my crib first time, you are a visitor. After the second time you come to my crib, from that point on, you're a family. You know how to find the front door. You know the refrigerator's at. Wash your hands, of course. And you're definitely practicing safe distance right now. If you're hearing us doing that, you know, the whole kabako at the moment. We're definitely doing all that. I don't want to hold you up. I thought this was time, man, to give some real deal, because we hear a lot of that watered down stuff. That's my friend or that's my family. I'm too scared to tell them like it is. No, honey, you need to tell them like it is, because a hard pill to swallow is still a pill, baby. It's still medication. Medication leads to meditation. And if medication leads to meditation, to higher elevation. One time for your mind, 4 times. I'll see you next time.
mind one time. One time. One time for your mind one time. One time. Break free of the box that keep your thoughts confined. Concentrate to hear the message through the rhymes. One time for your minds. Pry your eyelids open. Don't ignore the signs. Late take chime in with his peace of mind. Message spreads to all. To beware the times.
One time for your mind, one time.
One time.
One time for your mind, one time.
One time.
Break free of the box and keep your thoughts confined. Concentrate and hear the message through these rhymes. One time for your minds. Pray your eyelids open. Don't ignore the signs. Let take chime in with his peace of mind. Spread this message to all. To beware the times.
One time for your mind, one time.
One time.
One time for your mind, one time.
One time.